This video will show you how it was possible for me to drain my knee effusion at home with little or no pain. The items I use here are 1 ice and water-filled CryoCuff or any kind of good ice pack, 3 shots of tequila or your personal liquid courage of choice, antiseptic wipes, Merthiolate, and finally 2 cc syringes with 18 gauge 1.5 inch needles that I was able to purchase at a local farm and feed store. I do not believe the tequila helped out that much with the pain, but it does remove some of the natural inhibition that all human beings feel when they're about to stick themselves with a big-ass needle. The CryoCuff, however, is an essential part of the pain deadening process, and as I said, you can use any kind of ice pack, and I used it for about 45 minutes continuously prior to aspirating the knee infusion. 2 weeks ago I had my knee drained on a Sunday morning. On Monday morning I had to have my knee drained again. Here I am after a week off of work, a week back to work, and we're talking about Saturday. This is Saturday at 2:45. Last night my knee blew up again, so I'm going to drain my knee, this time by myself, because the last trip cost me like $800 between being off work and the dock and the box fees. So I'm using this CryoCuff with actually basically it has ice water inside of here, and it has been on my knee for about an hour or so, and it does a very good job of numbing the whole thing. So I'm going to numb it with the CryoCuff. Shouldn't feel too much pain. It's not too bad. It's only an 18 gauge needle, everybody. It's not so bad. I've had that done before. I had the doctors do it one time without medication or without deadening it, because I wanted to know how bad it actually was. And I can stand him doing it, I can stand me doing it. But human beings, what they are, we hate hurting ourselves. So here's to hurting myself. I figure 3 shots of tequila. This is Señor Frogs from Mazatlan. Great place. But that's one. And I'm using alcohol preps, Merthiolate swabs, wound wipes, and 2 60 millimeter or 60 centimeter, 60 cc syringes, and 1 18 gauge 1.5 inch long needle. I do not recommend this solution for everybody. As a matter of fact, I don't recommend it for anybody except myself. I'm doing this. This is for my own benefit, so at any rate, and we go down with Mazatlan Señor Frogs, and this is horrible tequila. That one went down the wrong pipe. So that's 2. And I figure, oh, this right here is Joe's Crab Shack, folks. And this is really horrible tequila. At any rate, that I definitely do not recommend that. And 2 shots, and I'm already starting to slur my words. Jeez, I thought I could hold this stuff. I'm using nitrile gloves, latex-free gloves, and my wife is here, and in case she has to give me a hand, she has gloves as well. I don't suspect that that's going to be necessary, but in a moment here, we'll remove this. I'll raise this up a little bit. Get new infusion of cold water in there. I've been doing this for about a half an hour or so, maybe 2 hours. No, jeez. See? Tequila, folks. About 45 minutes maybe. It's a good thing it's not brain surgery. Number 3. Man, that's horrible tequila. Margaritas maybe, shots no. At any rate, that's over with. With my hands like they are, I've scrubbed them, I've washed them prior to handling all this. I'm going to open this right here, so it's ready. I'm going to open this So it is ready. I'm going to remove this. That's done. I had an ultrasound done, and according to the ultrasound, this area right here is the thickest muscle mass you would have to go through to get to the effusion. This is the thinnest area. So I'm going to be going through this area. It's supposed to be about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. My needles are about 1.5 inches. The last place that I had this done at, they used 1.5 inches and had to really press in to go ahead and get it all the way, so I suspect I'm going to have to do the same thing. But right about there is where they decided they wanted to do it, so that's what I'm going to do, the same thing. And that pretty much marks it. I've already taken a shower. I did scrub this area when I was in the shower. They're not exactly what I'm used to, but I guess they'll work. You can see that is an 18 gauge, 1.5 inch long needle. And that is a 60 cc syringe. And we'll go ahead and be pulling this out as we push it in. So, but I do want to wash my fingers here into it. Everything else is hunky-dory, I think. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to insert this needle. Yep, that's right. We're going to insert it right there. So we're going to go in, and we just keep on plunging deeper and deeper. And we're getting the fluid.
Oh my God.
Very good. Come on, keep on going. See, it stops if you go too deep. It stops if you go too shallow. It's all in tequila, folks. Well, unfortunately, that's all I can get out of that one.
There's blood in that.
And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a different one. Use 2 needles in 2 different spots, because I believe that I've got more right here. Yeah, that's not feeling real well. So that's pretty much it. I got 2 holes. I didn't do too well with that one right there. I did get some fluid. I think I just in the wrong area. More of a mix of blood, but this is not uncommon. I've seen this happen. I've had this done 16 or 17 times, 16 times, 15. I can't even count the number of times I've had it done. The doctors have also had this, so I don't feel bad about coming up with that. That I'm pretty proud of. It could have been, if I had waited until tomorrow, I'm sure I could have filled this twice. As it is, this is a wasted syringe and needle. But hey, I'm an amateur. I don't feel too bad about this. And cheers.